Mane I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
Why part of what problem with this system? And the good thing about this system through the initiative, the thinking ability of the finance minister. A collaboration between the finance ministry led by Ato Forsen and the GRA. This is what we call leadership. In the end, more ports no, more revenue no. Go and thank Ato Forsen and thank the GRA boss. I've had my own issues with them in the past. At a point, I was on them because I wanted some things to be done. And I spoke in their faces and said, these are things that has to be done. I did not spare them. But today, they have proven me wrong. At least this alone, we as a people, we should applaud this initiative. Anytime I say, the leadership you have today, you people should be happy about it. In Chechema, a GRA boss, Mr. Anthony Sapon, editor one, as simple. This system is available to the importer and it's available to the custom officials. This serves as a backup for you, the importer, and also as a backup for the custom service. The custom for the crampo, never be able for any so no say overcharge. You too have access to this same system. You can tell them, say, no. This is what the system is saying. You are charging this amount of money, but the system is saying otherwise. So you people were trying to cheat me. This is transparency at its highest form. This is transparency. This is the leadership that is trying to make sure, say, one, more importing your mano, Abain sisimo. And yes, so Abaino, you people do not cheat us. So Abain is going to make its decent revenue, and you, the people, to bring in a munyomano, Abain sisimo and Jimusika, Sebio, Ebewra Wodiai, Wusika Odijum. Why should GUTA come out and say they have an issue with the system? The reason why it's a GUTA mo, na almost it is because sa system we no enkwe the publican system no enkwa wedding. The publican system no enya fantini, enya santini, enya buruni, enya kroboni. The publican system no enimo bi nuani oni baba. It does not care about who is in the Jubilee House. The publican system that is assisting the Ghana Customs at the port, no, it does not know anybody at Eddie Benshia or anybody at Yanas Air Palace. The publican system does not know any tribe. It does not know any religious leader. The publican system is there to deliver what is before it and then send the record to the customs, and the customs also have the right to also double check what the publican system has done. It's a transparent in and out system which will benefit even the importers. Why should GUTA come out and say we are against this? We don't want this thing to happen. It is because majority of the people are joining GUTA. I'm telling you. The leadership of GUTA, they are importers and they take advantage of our ports. GUTA leadership, it is because they are stealing from us from the ports. It is because they have been taking advantage of us for years. Now, when an Ajini Juma or two aba or pay change or person aba way to make enough money to take care of the needs of the Ghanaian will be against this kind of system. Because when John Mahama said a nation that we will have to build, reset, and make sure things go in our favor, this is what he meant. And you see, I like the way Ato Forsen and the GRA are working together to make sure, say, the amount of money we are losing, or Staticasa and or say, last year we lost 11 billion just to people at the port. Last year, Ghana port, you're losing 11 billion cedis. It is a sika, you're free gold board in a year. Gold board made 10 billion. We made loss of 11 billion. Now, you see how serious this is. Now, if this system in 2 weeks, it may generate 1.2 billion. Who in their right senses will get up and say, I am against it? We need to applaud Ato Forsen. We need to applaud this man. They have come together to deliver. I don't care who you are. So, I will give you the credit. When you go wrong too, I will not spare you, and that is my job here. My job here is to make sure the NDC, the people, the citizenry, will be satisfied. So when they go wrong and you're not doing things right, I'll sit here and let Ghanaians understand, say, this isn't going in favor of Ghanaians. This isn't right. Things have to be checked, and that is my job. I believe, so let us all support the GRA, the finance minister. This initiative is the best. Imagine we have this kind of AI system supporting government institutions nationwide. Do you know the amount of money we would have made? And the Ghana institutions, the leakages in those institutions, if gradually we are able to roll out this kind of system support, that support agencies, public servants in their work, in their deliberation, how they work, checking transparency and blocking leakages. Do you know the amount of money we will make as a nation without going out there to borrow? And this is, you told John Mahama, MPP Bobby Siadodo, MPP Jimmy, they can't think out of the box. Now you have a government that is thinking, a government that is basically bringing in ideas, that is changing, preserving, keeping money in Ghana. Our port making money for us. This is a government that thinks. This is a leadership that is ready to be innovative, a leadership that is ready to accept new technology to help transform, save, bring in revenue, and make sure, say, a corona additional Monsano, simple basic things that they have been able to provide. Yet, Kroma 8 years, none of our regional hospitals was resourced or tooled, all because the government was not able to bring in revenue. The only source of revenue and MPP for the Ghana was money they were borrowing outside through a bond. But this is a government for a year and almost 4 months. This government has been able to generate revenue internally, and they are acquiring around the nation. Internally generated funds, and these are the things that is going to give the government money. We can generate money from home, and then we can build our nation from within. Then later we will look at our options, and that is what this government is doing. Into GUTA for her. This is GUTA. You see, how can a group, let me show you this. How can a group, Ghana, how can a group say GUTA demands immediate withdrawal of GRA tax force? How can a group do that? These are the same people who will be blaming politicians. Hey, politicians will come and steal from us. The politician is trying to protect us. The politician is bringing new ideas, initiative, systems to block the leakages for you and I to benefit. The same GUTA is demanding immediately, say, the system they support, or they can steal from us. I support this system. The publican AI needs to stay. They need to better it. As time goes on, they are going to see some mistakes with it. They will, technically, it's technology. They will better it. They will change some things. It will be perfect. So we should all support Ato Forsen. We should support Anthony Sapon, the GRA commissioner. We should support this government led by John Mahama. Let us support them to shaping the future of this nation. Right now, we are talking about a country where the health system is being retooled. The health system is getting on its feet. Look at this. And the DNAC, the health minister spoke, and what we call primary health care policy. 15th of this month, Abanwe be rolling out. Busanwo say Abani yesika wen. What is say government of Ghana akobo besia wa bruchiri say, or the be making sure say free primary health care policy no rolling out. No, these are all internally generated funds. Sikana ye nya no port no emu bi na yetumi de yes anyoma we. Now, there will be no cost within the free primary health care program. Only things needed, the only thing needed is a valid national ID. Now, Mamin Jujum, and the health minister, Ebekachre, say, Ghana is ready. Readiness, and they say, we are, as a nation, we are going to roll out a policy, a friend, free primary health care. Now, about America, Mamin can answer the Meko, so Mamin show the EC. Also, they be a case of health insurance or Ghana. Obi to because my hospital. Now me call no. Yaseme yari ninti. Yari no and health insurance in cover. It is true. In America, Obi to my hospital. Oko hospital we they assess who we are. You bet to say yari we now what the buy no. Sa yari we insurance in cover. Ube here this kind of insurance to cover this sickness. Ekroma ewaha. Oko regular hospital na yare wo one. The first job of the health system, the first job I would say abani and say, as far as you are a Ghanaian or American, I to make show an ID that you are an American. You have to be primary health care. You need to receive it. It ende no America and as a hospital. The doctor now obehumino. All that he needs to do is say, my far through the system numa ya jatu say me American ni. Whatever is happening to me, they need to assess me. Now omo assess we are. Now much I say yare a wo de bae no enye ti yare. Yare a wo bae no enye para any code biko yare. In fact yare we de ebe hia say ye be yi wakoma. Now when it comes to those kind of surgeries any yare na ewo ho na you will need some special funding and as insurance to be able to treat that. Inti no. Also tell you say primary health care na aye adwuma anything as over America. Na say wo yare na call hospital you are sure to say ebeje. Nobody is going to drive you away because obebusa said health insurance card wing and ufri. The first thing the hospital needs to do is to get you in for you to get that basic primary health care. Now NDC Abano, they have decided to roll out free primary health care policy. Now, what is going to happen in the say? And the way Yarina Oko Ghana, Akando, as the health minister, no, through the leadership, a way through the leadership of John Mahama, no, what they have been able to do in the say. And the way Ghana need na national ID and a Ghana card. Now we are no hospital should send you back and say, Mr. Kwansa, and then you will run hospital way. And now from the time I be rolling out this policy, no, we run hospital way. Now we run hospital way, no. Ye busane say ne Ghana health insurance card no nti ompia bontene ebi ni ho biem. Hospital no you get access to the hospital provider sano. Hospital no access we are. Na omu wie na yema that first primary care ni we are. Na ye ebia further tests. Na oyare ne ohono ebe hia a lot of funds to cover that sickness now. And no na health insurance no ebem. Enya yare bia na 2 cities a treaty. Enya yare bia na 10,000 Ghana treaty. Enya yare bia na 500 Ghana treaty. Yare bia wa uhia 100,000 Ghana. Yare bia wa uhia 2 million Ghana. What this policy seems to do in the say or seeks to do in the say. We are Ghana ni nkwana so ukuta Ghana card. Na ura hospital bia automatically I was a hospital no etie wasem. I was a hospital no assessor. I was a hospital no emao basic healthcare assistance. And they also winya. Se blade in a cow, uwe jumem, and there be an accident be a see, I am minor, I am basic, urawa, I was say making sure say sa assistance winya. Into we no we further checks no, nebia, o yare na o de buy no. That is when health insurance sika sem near the adibim. It's basically what this government has done and they say. And so we are Ghana in Kwana say Ghana card. Say yare bow na ura hospital. Nobody can tell you say kufi. I was say at least hospital no. Ejo na omo share dia wukom. Obu ha ni yem de tutu no. Na sa wanje no anhwe ni yem tutu na ejigina enu nti obefa so awu. It is very important to say sa basic treatment no free basic treatment no ubenya ebi wa America ha and the America o ya rebi na say serious ura hospital wa ya mpamo ya beje wato ya de obeto mpaso ya be assess so ebi obehia first aid obehia some treatment the primary ya de be ma by a real doctor be read report at show say o ya rewe no ebehia $100 million enti no o health insurance card wen. Now go hospital now you show mini health insurance by mitinia me yakeke. Oh moja to me. But mini health insurance into your permanent ebini hobium. Ya bejo I make sure say moja na etu mprempren wona ya be show by a ria na cho so moja na etu no enye moja keke. Na bia yare bia sebio ya be hia enough money to treat. And today under NDC, under Akando, under Abanwe no slowly they are going to roll out what we call the free primary health care policy. And you see, they are going to roll this policy out. They are going to do it in phases. Almost from now to 2028, now at least every single health facility in Ghana, at least every facility, that primary healthcare system working there. So Ghana Nibia, Sebio, Obera Hospital, or assured to say at least Obenya that primary healthcare, that assistance immediately. Because you already be aware. But because emergency but right now no every hospital some will release our policy way out in the next 2 years on the phases from end to 2026 end I think say phase 1 almost in phases 2028 na omo wie bibia Now every part of this nation obekobiano open a health insurance, a primary health care now you will get it. In fact, I can't be brave. Let me see say team get me some of the videos. Now me boncho in summer Okanye when he met the press today. We a health minister Mr. Akando. Let me get team. Let me get Tim, you need to pull out the videos for me. Okay, I have it. Mr. Akando, what he said today, Tema Ushia Personal, to speak to Ghana for about this primary healthcare policy.
Let me highlight what the policy covers. In clear terms, it ensures that when a Ghanaian visits a primary health facility, they will be able to receive a range of essential services. And these include routine screening for conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, obesity, and mental health conditions. It also includes cancer screening, maternal and child health services such as antenatal care, postnatal care, immunization, and growth monitoring, as well as health promotion activities such as NCD risk counseling, promotion of family planning, immunization, safe water management, menstrual hygiene, and the treatment of common conditions like malaria, diarrhea, and respiratory infections. In addition, basic emergency care, counseling, and referral services will be provided. These are the services that address the majority of health needs in our population. And survey has it that about 80% of our health needs is the primary health care. So if you get our primary health care right, what it means is that we are getting our system right and we'll have a resilient health sector and health system.
This is not a joke. This thing you see is simple like that. And now from the government will need 1.2 billion every year to make sure say Wapomodin, Ura Hospital no BP, Ura Hospital, Sebio or mental problem. Ura Hospital, or maybe some malaria, or Ura Hospital, antenatal, a war, any other. Sign your money in a dear friend, free primary health care, no, it will cover these things. This, and the funny thing is, here, you don't need a dear friend, health insurance card. These are basic things, also Ura Hospital. Nakasa me mame, nakumo, or see a general near Shadow. Oh, mini aba okowuyo obaba wo wawe bibi say to no o se agye no malaria bi tiesi ne so yambusa so o health insurance card we busa so Ghana card wen e wo se sa nipa no iti yare bebrea inti abana tenase assess yare dodo a sebio e bo Ghana for pa eno no de ni nyina kɔ hye free primary health care nase. Inti yare ananka first no also call hospital na obafie no sa yare na eku nkofo no aban say ye obibi afre no the free primary health care and o Ghana card nko na say and they say obi na koma yare aba yare ne ko bibi to say hypertension ana oyi ye nua bi na adwum ka no ana say obi akowo wa wawie na BBC obi nyum obewo na BBC sa nyom na udu hospital a ye mbusa so health insurance wen John Mahama and NDC aban say and omo be start from this year, Omo be making sure say hospital do what Ghana ni nyina no. Omo that capacity to roll out or to receive wo Ghana ni no. Cause you say NDC for policy way, also NDC in Kasaye, they are affecting people. They are changing lives. Now, yes, I put the woko. Remember, obo ha yede ko na bia ne yare no ano din e kwankro. And they are Mahama ke ho. Say yare bia bo yire, yare bia bo nua. Na yedinako for primary healthcare we na bia yare no e fall out of primary healthcare. You can apply to dear friend Mahama case. No, I can say, oh, me yire ne yare ne de sebio enye free primary care they be to take care of him. Ne yare ne so cancer, tumor, dian inti traba Mahama case sika putu dema obo bia da koda no. Monhwe ma asem ma me na moma sika emfanye sa operation no koso. It apart from free primary health care no NDC by led by Mahama no wasai be a footwa your friend Mahama Kesa yarea kwankura sebio enya 1,000 Ghana this fight 20,000 Ghana yarea sikapudio na fight no ubetimi apply to Mahama Kes no ma read no like I said abi report we there e was say aban e di sika boawo. This is governance. Say ni akyekyere man. Enya nkwasi aforoma beye nkwasi akeka hwe ade ama akyekyere mu akyere wo ye Ghana ni a wakoma nto wiyem. Unya hope. Sebi o maame a o tenkran na o maame tie kurase. Debia ye de no ko na esi an health insurance card no na nse ye ka se de obi ko hospital o card no wen o health insurance card hwe date no entwemu and the side ni bi ni wo yare bebre hye free primary health care under the leadership of Akando. They are making sure say Ghana for dodo no omko hospital mesa be fie ye ombenya sa eye treatment na sa be fie. Let us get these things serious. Let us, you see, these are conversations that we need to have. Anytime we catch us say, I want to guide you. Me pese me boawo. Me pese me chiro say ne aban chechire tie, or man chechire tie. Say ma NDC international for the next 42 years it will get to a point. Untu kwan free Ghana ko sha ho yare wa abrochire. Me dwumanie, we no Nyankopon, ya wo me na me kuta mic. Me drop ya na ma me sa de shame nsem. Me sa drop ya na ma pa de shame nsem. Om se yakokọ ne ko dwam. Eni tina maba enjudwamu tina mo ha internal Ghana ni a also bo nsema NDC ka se we die ye beboa ma na tena se ache impete MPP impete omo ba omo da na ebusua omo start agimi omo start atonton he ma me kire MPP ye ne omo tena ha muntie Kufuado na dan Kufuado ende one ne hene muntie Kufuado ende na Kufuado for 8 years da be na oti se Kufuado teso for 8 years no ye the equipment be echo share hospital bi asesa hospital equipment uti bi da 8 years Kufuado betina power ote se na dan Kufuado regional hospital district hospital hospitals are eya ban hospitals ya kosesa hospital equipment ya asesa system ya OTB for 8 years achichide wetina Ghana the tisa ate eno namo na show boy and the Kufuado ko opposition a muntie nkwasi akeka hene muntie no.
Agenda 111 was designed to correct this imbalance by constructing district hospitals, regional hospitals for the newly created regions, specialized psychiatric facilities, and the rehabilitation of key health institutions across the country. It is a program that reflects a simple but powerful principle that no Ghanaian, regardless of location, should be denied access to quality health care. We must also be honest. Not every project was realized. Not every project was completed. Some facilities reached advanced stages but could not be finished before our term ended. Agenda 111 must be continued.
Well, say sometimes, you know, Sankofo ya no mo call for insults, you know. Na na do dan kweku for the catcher of Ghana, you tua ka every month. Or the nyina num wi, or na yire ne ma. Akofa agentira for abruchire ba beto nkwase anyom. Obeka chese agenda 111 obesiri nyina ansa no free power. And no free power. Agove ka chese by force. NDC aban no NC agenda 111 nyina akwase ato. Taxes are yetuama Kufuado na aban. Regional hospital to district hospitals. When to me, I equip any of them. Or because of politics. Because of campaign. Kufuado I need to say felele bo. Udim felele. Ni tise felele. Ni tise felele. Ana amai bo. Obekache say agenda 111 obesiri nyina ende ojina kache say ai agenda 111 no office no na ne nyina dru various stages when to me appoint one agenda 111 enwurem ama oba anko wo amfa no ho amfa ne ba sankofo kache so obesi agenda 111 hospital so Ghana na sewia egu ho pro na kumewu egu ho pro na eye afari gu ho pro the same toy after smoking obekache say ye jiminti ono obekache say yensi agenda 111 never need into so. But then the Akando can send me and or responded to a Kufuado Nkwasi Akeka we.
The former president, I wish he never said this. I wish he never said this. Unfortunately, he has said it. He told all of us that Agenda 111 will be completed before he leaves office. Let me even grant him the longer period he gave, that he will complete all Agenda 111, all the 111 hospitals before he leaves office. And by the time he left office, he had expended 4.8 billion Ghana cedis in Agenda 111, and not a single one of them was in operation. So this is the person calling us to complete Agenda 111. But let me tell you the good news. His Excellency the President has instructed that no project that he has inherited should be left to rot, should be left unattended to. So Agenda 111, we will continue Agenda 111 and we will finish Agenda 111. We will put every peso invested in this project to good use. So if you read the 2026 budget, it was clearly stated in it that this year we are going to finish about 10. And we may even finish more, I can assure you. And this time we are planning to see how we are not behaving like they behaved. We are planning. So we'll look for the source of funding. Even if they had planned, the 4.8 billion could have completed about 20 and roll out the next one. So now we are planning to see where government can come in to finish. Where CHAG, the Tayeboa is here, the Christian Health Association of Ghana, they are our partners. We are not into competition with them. Can you also come in to pick some of them, finish, equip, and run? The private sector, where do you come in?
You see, John Mahama kai o say Nana Akufo-Addo Jimmy na o Jimmy no o metena ka se Akufo-Addo Jimmy enti obema bibia jiegu. Nana Akufo-Addo ene Baumia 4.8 billion and omo GAD so the Agenda 111 hospital. 4.8 billion. But I want to add into the MPP in your press conference and say I can't do 4.8 billion. It's because Kwasi Ampenyi way and then call for this can it doesn't work like that. Life needs to go on. We need to build. But the only way we can build is to make sure the NPP never come close to power. That is the biggest punishment we can give these twerps. Because when you give them room to come to power, then all that we are doing today is a waste of time. The only punishment, a social punishment, is to block them from coming to power. And the Akufo-Addo catcher say, "Yensi Agenda 111." En kwasiafo kwaje boba free Israel, ebeto aminemu so bobesi cathedral. So refi. En kwasiafo we ebubu judge for dying. Ebubu aban dan tugu say, Akufo-Addo say ode na Nyankopon kromfo bia wa hye na Nyankopon bibo. Na Onyankopon papa no hye de bo a uwia aban sika e de kosi dan ma no. E che sa Onyankopon no e kromfo. This is the same clown walking around Ghana telling us, "Ya de ne bo be man, e bo papa ben." Ana me hu se MP for kan kwa sebi Akufo-Addo nyini che na amanfo be pa ocho. Wan na be Akufo-Addo chew. Wan na wo wiase odim nyanso be Akufo-Addo chew. Enkwasiade a we be ye no. We are going to make our own mistakes as a nation. Governance is not smooth, but that does not mean we should give credence to Akufo-Addo. Kaya moi. Na na do danko Akufo-Addo yi tumi hu Jimmy o Ghana. You people feel say ye ti kron mu no ye nim de na e kwa na. You people think say ye nwan na egu Ghana. Onyini nche no mbre na ohu de ekoso. Me put me person obewu me person di 300 years na obre. Nobody wish Akufo-Addo dead. I want Akufo-Addo to live for long. Send be obehu ne kwasia. Obehu kwasia de anka oso ye na anka Ghana ejina ne naso. So nobody is wishing Akufo-Addo to die. Me Akufo-Addo wunde be me ya. I want him to live to like 170 years. Na ordinary hu say me di nkwasiasem ka me ye nyama ye anka nkwasiasem we nkansi. Me pese ohumu MPP for no the way a Ghana be treat him say moi. I want him to witness it. And you people one day will go back and attack Akufo-Addo and say it is because of your foolish leadership. It is because of nkwasiade we cannot come close to power. A day will come. You people will demonstrate against Akufo-Addo and say he is the evil. Because nobody wants to be associated with a group of piglets. So I know say Akufo-Addo Ghana for we know what governance is. Things are going to be hard along the way, which we understand. Sometimes it's going to be a roller coaster. We understand. But that does not mean it's a Akufo-Addo way. We are going to go back and say Akufo-Addo yes, the Akufo-Addo the Papa Beno as president. Akufo-Addo can kwase semi na ne hene so di ekire o chehene ono ne se hospital bi siri kurom 100 years ni enye all the GMPs for sika aye party no na ne refi say live band ye ja live band boy ye betumi si hospital and NDC about power Akufo-Addo kan kwasem ne hene so ne so and o chehene so akasa mumi ankoti Akufo-Addo hene
enti ana say hospital for abra wasem na onim say o chehene na asisa wo frɛ Eko pacho wabamu ansana ubiayo. Not only say me, am I frustrated, but the nurses and doctors are also equally frustrated. 100 years later, there's no scan machine in Chebe Hospital. 100 years later, there's no quality laboratory in Chebe Hospital. They send them to Kofodia somewhere else. And even if they have to do the lab, sometimes it costs 4,200 cedis for a patient. How are they going to pay for it? So sometimes it's sad that you can correct certain things, but you're not resourceful enough. You don't have it. And I just laid out what he's done in the health system. And I'm aware that he appointed people to take care of this. He appointed people to build accommodations for doctors and nurses. How in the hell do we ask people to come and serve us when they have no place to stay? Doctors have left their families to come and work here. Young people. So not only do we talk about what could be done, but you talk about what you have to do. Action. Do it. I believe in the Nike slogan. Just do it.
Mr. Abuachi, what we gotta do? We gotta see here, man, you know. We gotta see here at a hospital, you know, to take a scan is gonna be 4,000 cities. Why can't we live in a country like that? Do just for taxi for accent and all. And we can live a young and then you are an advocate for young doctors. Nana, Mr. Abuachi, today you are advocating. Today, you have become a motivational speaker. Onyankupo hatas to your left intra. Eduabano, Eduaba papano, Eduaba bonina. Uye campaign na okachi mu ding etre Ghana for no. Ure fi say Eduaba papa na o man to me 8 years no. Oya kwata. Na onim se Chebe Hospital, there was no scan machine there. Mo inkonya na moteso no ene na be jeje mo. On send there, you are in the UK. You are receiving treatment at a hospital. For 8 years, ahimfia kesiye ne kasa kesiye na mutine mu Ghana. Inscription a kesiye ne flag a kesiye ne siso. Enkasetia ne ayampia ene atenie na wudie. Ufrantuma na otie kurase, Mr. Abuachi. Ena de na enim because wabusuani a wa esa bosomedi president nti ya. At a point uka just say ya be informa. Wo. Mr. Abuachi. Ene we frantuma ka slangs. Wakochi taxi ma otwago obekire slangs. Na abosom na yedi usi omoso no yeso slangs. The Chebe Hospital needs a mechanical machine and tia break na ka de tia ase the eduaba no na o kan twi. O kan ya kan Bible quotation na to so. Ene de won say 8 years no na woti echebi no na scan machine e bi wo ho. Ene de wan kai ayampia o de wahenie ne dane na na champon nyom. O de dane daddy lumba nyom. Ekutia bo ene ayampia na 8 years wo bo Ghana for udi atam na ubu mungiyaro na mu bugala na mu buni pate there's obi ejimi ene woti brofo ene nana we peje wa betri echirechirem onsa na dwumi no kase wo UK you are receiving treatment. There should have been a multi-million hospital, well-equipped hospital at Chibi. 8 years you never spoke about hospitals at Chibi. You never spoke about scan machines at Chibi. Your interest was to insult others who did not agree with your relative who was messing the nation up. Mudi hine to say, they are more catering teachers. Oh, for carrot to mix it with Maggie cube. Make sure the rice is 14 cups. I know if you say, cooking is science. Yama menu to win enquine or sanchini gun in Senua to onimdodu abetrim. Nano yankon school. It is not cooking school. I'll be quite certificate a chest over to me near Diana chain antimony. May her soul rest in peace. You are people who have disappointed us. Now 8 years they could for the baby president, no. Now when you say scan machine no. Now chrome, na scan machine no. You can't say dimatem. You were close to power. You were given GMPC money to just have a party. A party. Today is slanging. Now konyana at slangs. Akonyana what is no slangs beneti. I left Ghana on Sunday. I left the same time you left. I left at the same time you left. You were going to the UK for health treatment. Why didn't you stay at Chebi? You didn't because you didn't for 8 years. You were not bold enough to tell that dwarf that build a health facility here that will have enough scans. You never did that. Now what try ampia? Ediaba bone no, ne ediaba bone no nya, ne etine ediaba pa ba. Aden ne yentra ho ma na edia yetete krom ha. Insem hunu ne edi ye nyina. And you see, we keep telling you people, mon kanokre. Some of you, you get close to power and you think we are all stupid. Moya no matagi ye, where do you NDC, where do you muadie, where do you on the ninsi, and so moya nkwara ansa na munyini. Yan tiamo yan kano crunch mutina, munyini so still muhundi or somewhere. And that is the problem I have with you people. And your personal, it's about your principles. Your principles are bad. At the point now the Yesu Christo and ebu in comforting. Now the Yesu Christo di now the Bible na etwa yampia. Odane na ne champon, odane dad lumba, na otina konyuma, na ojin say to me, sebio to me, and to me ndane. And na udi nyina ne ma me no matam. We refuse ho, and then you are slanging. Who are you slanging to? Chebi, for 100 years, for 100 years, for 8 good years, you could not tell your family member that he needed to build a hospital that had a scan machine. You couldn't do that. Eh? My dear. When the Kufuor was president, Agenda 111 o free power na ose we see wi a okoye inspection for politics. Na ye betwaba. E Kufuor ko kire e dan to uncompleted. Omo penti e dan overnight. And the Kufuor ko kire Ghana for say we see Agenda 111. This is the hospital. This is the Kufuor. Agenda 111 eni. Wo you see Jimmy?
There's a code.
Actually, there's nothing there. It's still under construction. There's no equipment to show you how it's operating and how they receive. The guy is still even fixing this place. So I appreciate
how you receive the body, how you prepare, how you store, how you give back to the family. Is this where is there pathology equipment, uniforms to do any? But why is the wall?
Hospital go for the Jaini, Agenda 111 hospital Jaini. And the Oka just said, 100 years ni hospital is was scanning him. Na kana uchi the tongue got scan besime. Nana medo no homo. Taxi nana uchi no New Jersey no. Krabra na tongue na scan saying tongue kana out is na flag is so tongue for got scan. Na undo ni pana mochichi binana. Mr. Wachi. Nipa na wudi omoso hene na sebio sika beka wo nsam no wudi esi ahimfie chenchenchen wifi wo mu no tonka na wuti mu no baby out dey say ponko na ohia ponko to end na nka wie ekurokitwa uhia Rolls Royce ekurokitwa mu uhia Rolls Royce. You don't need Rolls Royce. It ton Jaguar no ton Rolls Royce no ton eye Escalade na wuchi no tonka na pomasi anim no never koto scanning machine si wona so ye nipa. Otina kroma di atem ka kire say ababone ye John Mahama na abapa eye Kufuor. Odi Yesu eda Ghana fo odi atro etu Yesu so